Hello, hello, and welcome back to another live stream. How's it going, everyone? Hello, Healer Instinct. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. It's Friday. It's Friday. Hello, Guts. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Not only is it Friday, but that's been the most sun I've seen all day, which is great. That's how it should be. So unlike like the 76, it's only 73.4 now. Great. What's so cold where you are? I'm envious. Yeah, I'm a little envious, I'll be honest. But it's okay. You know, I'll survive, you'll survive. You know, we'll all survive. It was 8 Celsius this morning. Oh, 8 Celsius sounds lovely. The hell's 8 Celsius in freedom units? Oh man, that's like my kind of weather. That's pretty nice. I think like if I could have like an ideal temperature, it'd be like around 10 degrees probably. Yes, you've got it pretty good. Anyway, I got a nice surprise today in the mail. Well, technically I say today, but to be fair, I check my mail once every several weeks. So this might have come in 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Apparently I got cash. I got taxes back from the US, at least a little bit. Apparently I had to pay way too much in federal taxes, but I got a little bit back in state taxes. So, yay. I'm glad for that. Or maybe I got back everything from state. I don't think it was everything from state taxes. It's not that much, but still. It's like, yay. It's the little things, you know? Other than that, today, we're checking out instanced actors in 5.6 with PCG, because I tried them out and they seem really awesome. I haven't tried them with PCG yet, which is what we'll be doing, and I also want to see what the limits are and what we could do with it, because if it is what I think it is, this is gonna be really, really nice. So I'm excited. It could also be really shitty, but I doubt it. So we're in 5.6 land, at least for the time being. And then, you know, depending on how this goes, we'll go to game dev. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So if I come here, see this thing's moving around, but those aren't. If I move away from it, it stops moving around. And if I'm closer to this one starts moving around. And if I do, this is not with PCG. This is just actors in the world. But basically what's happening is, if I select it, it's one actor. But the actual but when I get closer to it, it becomes this blueprint that just happens to have the position randomly move. Nice and simple. So we're gonna play around with PCG, the instance actors, and find out what we can and cannot do And it's gonna be great. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Let's start PCG. Oh, and because we're in 5.6, we gotta look at the little preview and everything. It's nice. Forgot about this already. Okay. It's pretty so cool. It is not as good as I would have liked it to be because it doesn't show the meshes in here. It only shows the data points. So it's not as useful, but still cool. And you don't have to answer the questions like why I only see white boxes on PCG. No, usually the question is why don't I see the white boxes on my PCG, or why do I see them differently? Or like why do mine look different? Because I sometimes change the debug settings for like demonstration. But then they're like, oh, my debug boxes don't look like yours, even though the shape of it doesn't matter at that point in time at all. That is the common one. But maybe this will help. I don't know. We'll wait and see. So let's do just a simple create points grid. Make it like 2500 by 2500. Cell size can be 100. Select points. Let's do like 0.05. If I press A now. I need to throw it into the world. That would help. Look at that. I mean, we see the default plane, and I can see it's too big. I think 2000. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Probably make it a little even fewer. 0.02. Yay! Okay. So now, from here, we can do spawn instance actors. The actor class is going to be this instance actor. Doesn't have a matching class or superclass entry in actor class settings registry. Okay, so this is different than. Okay. Is in project settings. Actor class settings. No. Where is this actor class settings registry? Is it here? Where's instance actors? Hold on. Instance actors. There's instance actors. This is everything. Server actor subsystem class. Client actor. Instance actor subsystem class. Actor class settings registry. The hell is the actor class? UE5 because I tried this without PCG and it works great. So now PCG is asking for new things. What is it asking for? Actor class settings registry. Well, because I have this registry. It's registered here. And this was fine for the other one. So why is it the problem now for this one? Actor class settings registry. Actor class. Nope. It's not that. I doubt I need to change this to actor class settings registry. That's probably not it. Nope. It just gives me the error. If I'm trying to move this, it just gives me that error. So yeah, that's not it. One sec. I'm gonna ask in the Discord, see if anyone knows. Doubt anyone's gonna be able to help me, but I can certainly try. Okay. How much class entry in the actor class settings registry? Variable name? No. Does that have replications? No, I don't think we need to do anything with that. I don't care about replication. Does this have any settings? No. This has no settings. It just spawns it. Also, let me make this local component. So what's the problem? Why can't I spawn this and create this to instance actors in the world? Right, we have the instance actor. If I play, it works. So what is it complaining about? I want to find out, because this doesn't exist normally. Is it a magic class or super? I don't know what a super class is. That's probably C++ thing. In actor class settings registry. You know what? When you don't know an answer to something, try AI. In Unreal Engine 5, what is the... Can I copy this? It's copyable. Oh, it is. I mean, I might as well just ask Grok. By the way, I've been using Grok more, which is the X, / Twitter version of ChatGPT. Mostly because it doesn't create a history. And in some cases, I'm too lazy to just, use it and then delete the history or delete the thing. I'm like, let's use that one instead. Like, ask a random question. Indicates that the blueprint class, in this case, what it is not properly registered or recognized in the actor class, blah, blah, blah. This can happen for several reasons, such as missing or misconfigured class, issues with blueprint compilations, or problems with the project creation. Open it, check the class settings. Uh-huh. And your parent class is set correctly. Well, it doesn't tell me to what to set it to. Thanks. Instance actors manager, which I don't want to do. Volume. I don't want any of these. Instance placement partition actor. It's not a partition one. So I don't think that's the problem. Project settings, engine general settings, engine blueprint. Engine general settings. General settings. For engine and blueprint. I'm sure there's no custom settings. Overriding class. Nope. I don't even need to look further. So it really doesn't know it. Basically, it's the answer. Great. See, well, this is why I said let's see if it all gets ruined in the title. Because I knew there was a chance that things get ruined. Such a nice day. It was such a good day. Why am I getting this? Matching class or super class entry. I just want to know what the actor class settings registry is. Okay, well, AI has failed me as well. The odd thing is it works, right? That's the thing that's, I guess, to me, the interesting thing is, right, is it works. Those next to me move around. So technically, I could have ignored the warning. Hey, Code Matt, welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. But I don't like this warning. Do I get this warning every time? I don't get this warning. See, it's only when it compiles do I get this warning. Interesting. After that, it's fine. But if I was to do this... Oh, what? Wait, why don't I get the warrant? Why don't I get the errors anymore? Wait, hold on. Oh, there we go. If I force regen it, if I actually regenerate it, it gets the errors for every point. You trying to figure out what I'm doing? Figuring out instance actors in 5.6. But for some reason, when you're using PCG, you get this warning for every actor that you're spawning. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is. It's working fine. Instance actors without PCG work fine as well. Huh. Okay. Let me try something else. Let's change this to a cube. Sure, we can use this one. Make them orange. And make them have simulate physics on. So this would need to be then, it's not you. You would need then regenerate it, which gives me more warnings. What is I just turned on simulate physics. What? Let me turn this back to 1. Oh, these are displaying as 1.0. Why are they displaying as 1.0? Uh-huh. So simulate physics with it isn't great. I am a little ball. It's clearly physics doing physics between itself. Uh-huh. Let me turn off the... What's relative location? Hold on, let me turn that off. Okay, that was what's doing. It was a relative location. It was messing with it. Okay, I need to add content pack, third person, add to project. so in world settings, change this to third-person game mode. So this is interesting. So this is what I was curious about. So, right, you see the updates with physics. I can push this. But when I leave the area, it resets back. Like when I get away from the original location, like the distance, it teleports it back, which I wouldn't want. But I don't think I'll be that. I think that's just the limit with instanced actors. So as long as I am within a certain distance of it, I'm okay. I wish it would stay at the new location. I was really hoping it would stay at the new location. There's no settings on this thing. I can't tell it to like, oh yeah, do that. Let's do Eventic. Well, I guess it stops. So it stops being a objects I can push around, which means it'll stop ticking because it's no longer an actor, and it goes back to the original. The original is basically a combined static mesh of all the original locations. Right.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Yep. Okay. So then what's the use case? So we can't do anything with movement, basically. It will return to its original place. It'll return to its original position. Hold on. There's settings here. Cast shadows. Max actor distance. Disable auto distance culling. I'll wait for Hans to finish. I forgot about these settings. There, we might be able to do it. Okay. Disable actor distance culling. Let's see if that does something. I should have turned off the Okay, so that's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Control physics state. If false, collision will not be managed by the mass LODs for the instance. Will not be managed by mass LOD. Okay. Max instance distances, LOD distance scales. You can affect distance field lighting. Good to know. Detail representation of LED distance, force slow representation, world position offset, disabled distance, world position offset, disabled distance. Interesting. Eject on actor moved. If eject on actor moved is true, spawn actors will have their locations monitored, and if moved further than the actor blah, 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 from their spawn location, they will be ejected from their manager, marked as destroyed and transferred to persistent system. Okay. I think that's what we wanted. Turn off the damn print string. Don't need it. Yep. So now if I push this too far, it's fine. Why is it not fine? I thought that's exactly what it meant. If actors moved too far, let me read this again. If it's true, spawn actors will have their locations monitored, and if moved further than the actor eject movement threshold from their spawn location, they will be ejected from the manager / marked as destroyed and transferred to persistent system. Threshold's 1. If I set that to 100. Okay. So that's not doing what I thought it would do. It sounded like exactly what I wanted to do, but it's not. Scale entity count. Scales the number of entities spawned. It can be between 0 and 1 for 0 to 100% respectively. No. Wholesale replace this type of entity with the actor instead. Each thing can be damaged. Ignore modifier values. I can give it a gameplay tags. I definitely feel like this is the one. Okay. Don't control physics. You know what we can try doing? Also, oh, it's when it stops moving that it goes back? Once it's past a certain distance, is that it? Once it's like past a certain distance and stops moving, that's when it will return. So if I theoretically was to push this, oh no, there is a max distance. It could be on a timer, basically. That could also be the case. Is there a distance culling? Not a visual distance culling. But I have both of these on. Max actor distance. Distance in centimeters from the player to spawn actors within. Beyond this, actors will be switched to static mesh components up to the max draw distance. Okay, hold on. So maybe I just need to increase that value. Try in a second. Yeah, what if we increased max actor distance from 1,000 to 10,000? We push this one to the corner. No, still the exact same. God damn it. I don't... I'm gonna find it, damn it. I'm gonna find the setting. I don't even know if I find the settings, if it even works, to be fair. Right, it's preview. Oh, I got excited for just a split second before I ruined everything. Okay, so this doesn't do it. Max instance distances. Well, the instance distances are 100,000. It's definitely within that range. If I said this to 100,000. I'm going to increase all of these values. I'm going to check basically all of them at once. I'm going to see if any of these values are doing anything. Okay. Come on, one of them. God damn it. If I turn off cast shadows, right? It's updating. No, they're also casting shadows. Hold on. It's also cast like what? Is this even working then? If I deleted this, played, maybe it's just not using it. It could be just not using this, and that's what the error is about. And that's why nothing's changing, because if it's not changing the cast shadows, then it's clearly not going to change anything. So we do need to figure out what the hell that this is all about. The actor class settings registry. Oh, this gives me a new registry. Actor class settings. That is this one. Nope. Ooh, okay, so why is PCG different? Plugins. There's a documentation button on this. God. Hey, guess where the documentation goes to? Just the regular PCG website. Thanks. I wanted specifically for this instance actor one. God damn it. Thanks. Appreciate you. Son of a... Go back to instance actors here. Client instance base settings name. Maybe I need to put this in here? I doubt it. Nope. Enforced settings name. Nope. Yeah, that also doesn't affect that. I didn't think it would. This is the grid size for which actors get put together, I think. So this doesn't have much. It's interesting that it's under engine instance actors, not plugins instance actors, but sure. Hey, Stormrun, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. If I just search registry. Name settings registry type. Under actor class settings. That's all I can choose. Oh, hold on. Do I need to put it in here? Testing? It's gone away. The error's gone away. Oh, hold on. I think we're cooking. You're here to ruin Friday? Don't worry. I think I just saved Friday. Hold on. They don't cast shadows. It works. Look, the ones in the back don't. Okay, so now I can play with the settings. Okay, so what I needed to do was under game data registry. Game data registry. We had to add the directory here. And now this setting worked, which means I can probably do the eject on actor moved Bastard. Okay. Screw you too on that one. It sounds like it's supposed to be doing the right thing. Okay. Max actor distance. Let's make this 10,000. Hold on. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Just want to check. That voodoo was read back. Wait, what? What voodoo? That's it. Oh, yes. Now, the question becomes, will it snap back if I move 10,000 units away? I don't think this is 10,000 units in size diagonally. So let's try. Actually, we can do. Oops. What? That is what I wanted. What we could try doing is. Oh no, that's 11,000 units diagonally. If I change this to, because default is 1,000, right? If I change it to 2,000. Okay. And then I move this one into the corner. Okay, let's make it like 3,000. Yep. Yep. Let's move there. And if I now move away from it, it's gonna pop back. Okay. Got it. So we can control the distance at which it returns. Okay, so at a certain distance from the character, I wish it did return to the original location. But I feel like that's what the eject's supposed to do. And something tells me it's just not working. Yeah, the eject just doesn't work. Okay, what if I just I'm gonna try some settings out. I turn off instant calling so I know it's working. Or instant shadow so I know it's working. Hey Rain, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You're here to ruin things? Why is everyone coming in to ruin things? Why can't they just come in to help things? It'd be great if it just helped. So the max actor distance makes it so if you go past that based on the original location, If you or the actor are outside that area, it gets that. Well, if you are outside that area, it gets put back. You tried to help last time, and I complained a lot, so this time you're switching it up. Wait, what did I complain about? Of you helping? Wait, what? I don't remember this. How are you helping that I complained? My battle against the sun. Ah. that wasn't much of a help. I complain a lot, not because of the help. Yeah, today is thankfully not blazing hot. At this point, yesterday was like 78 already in this room. It's now 73.2. So, you know, I'll take what I can get. Yeah, I was just disappointing the guts today, basically. Okay. I'm doing well. Doing well. We're trying out the instanced actors, and which were introduced to 5.5, but now you can spawn them with BCG. Right, so I can have this be a collision thing. Right, and so cool. But if I run away past a certain distance from said actor, or it is too far away, right, it gets put in the original location. Now I feel like the eject is just not working, because I think that's the case. Because we have here be eject an actor moved. True. Spawn actors will have their locations monitored, and if moved further than the threshold from their spawn locations, they will be ejected from the manager and marked as destroyed and transferred to a persistent system, which makes it sound like they should basically become separated from the system. I'll just become actors, but they don't. They don't become actors. Because the threshold is actor ejection movement threshold, which is this one. What if I on tick did attach this custom event move. Set actor location. I'm going to move the actor itself. Get actor location. And we're going to move it sure in X by 100 units. 100 used too fast. 10 units. You got your runaway function to work properly. Your widget is huge. You tried splitting them up, but it's easier to one big graph. Your main graph is lots of functions though, so it's clean. Nice. Rainstorm. Yeah, we got rain and we got storm. Oh, it's I need. Is this not movable? Oh, I'm also not telling it to. No, it is movable. The X is increasing, but they ain't moving. What if I did Z? Let's make it Z. Oh. Forgot to turn off simulate physics. That's kind of important. There we go. So now it's moving. So cool. Let's make this smoother for this test. Wait. Turn off ejection on actor moved.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
It doesn't count physics as moving. Oh. I know why. Yeah, I'm making. I just scrapped the entire old game. It was kind of shitty, so I'm making a new one. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I just said screw it. Old game was boring. Clearly, new one. You came here to ruin your night. Welcome in, Alberto. I'm doing well. How are you? It's because when I simulate physics, the actor isn't moving. Sorry, the actor isn't moving. The component in the actor is moving. That's why. Okay. I'm having a big brain moment after the ads. Yeah, you just have to move the bombs out of the area because that's gonna be your home. And as long as you get the bombs out, you're safe. No, I just need to, I believe, put it as the root. Yeah. I think I know. I mean, I could be wrong. So you killed by spider mushroom buddy. Who's your spider mushroom buddy? Oh, you're talking about from the yeah, they're all gone. New game entirely. So what we do here is this goes to default scene root. Right? And then I turn this off. I don't need this print string. And I turn on simulate physics again. By the way, if it's not obvious for anyone, I am entirely being sarcastic. You know what we should do for all this testing? I don't know why I haven't yet. Instead of creating points grid, create points. We'll just do that. Just need the one local. There we go. So it's moving, and the actor is being moved. Okay, then I'm not sure why. So why is it now a problem? Whether it controls the physics states doesn't matter. Right, this one is at 897. Push it. Yeah, it's totally moving. So why is it? Oh, wait, why is this off? There we go. I was right. I somehow unchecked the box that I wanted to keep checked. Okay, so now I can put this back on. So if we not you put this back on, right? And we can change. So now if we push any of these, doesn't matter which one. It is now separated from the entire thing. So I just leave this like in the corner. And no matter where I go, it is gone from there. It is its own separate thing. It's now an actor. Now, well, the tutorial that I did about the physics stuff, I think is a better solution. In the sense that it basically goes back to an instance thing. Yeah, it just stays. It goes back to an instance thing. So, because it separates out and doesn't put it into a new location, it's unfortunate. I could put maybe, let's say 1,000. So if we do 1,000, and I push this a little bit, and then I move away, right? When it will snap back. Because I moved it less than 1,000, and then when I'm over 1,000 away, it snaps back. But if I push this over 1,000 away, then there we go. This could be used for a game mechanic, which is cool. Okay. So we know this works. Great. Now, I want to know what else you can do. So I'm going to have it be a decal. Can we do decals? Okay, so decals will not appear at all until the distance. Okay. That's what I want to check. What about a sprite? Paper sprite. Do I have one? Yeah. Yep, that'll do. So no. Anything else are falling? Okay, but that also doesn't work. So apparently static meshes are the only ones. What about skeletal meshes? Uh-huh. Now that is interesting. Now that is interesting. So it seems only static meshes appear. Now, the thing is, I believe if I made this 3x, it's not 3x. Well, it scaled everything together because it's attached. In this scenario. That's fine. Hold on. It doesn't listen to the scale. What if I scaled it here? Well, that works. It's popping because it's in the ground. So, but that works to scale it. But that's interesting that scaling it here doesn't. I can scale it to 1,000. It doesn't matter. It's still. It just. I mean, okay. It doesn't. If I eject. Collisions don't change either. It doesn't even do collisions on them. Oh, that's interesting. Right. Because if I go to, I'm just pressing Alt-C, which shows collisions. It's not doing collisions because they're out of range. They're not actors at this current moment. So what? So theoretically, the use case for this. Okay. Okay, here's what another thing I need to test. Okay. If, let's say you want to spawn tables with stuff on them, And when you interact with it, you remove that object on the table. Will that object come back after it despawns and respawns? Like after it resets? Because I'm curious. Here, let's put a cone top. So what I'm going to do is add just a sphere collision. Smaller. Sure. Do that. And on begin overlap, other columns. Get instigator. So as long as it's a player or like a character, I'll have an instigator. And then as long as it's true, destroy component. And it's valid. Because obviously so all of them have it. Probably didn't like the fact that I did that. What's the problem here? Sort of head in game. Oh, what? Oh, oops. I'm deleting the wrong thing. Okay, so it's gone. If I come back, it'll go back to this. So it will reset it every time. It will reset it every time. It would be great if I could manually tell it to somehow not. But that's good to know. So any modifications of this will get restored pretty much. So we couldn't use this for like, only loading in the base minimum and then putting like collectibles on a table. You collect them, you go away, it goes back to just being a table, and then you come back and the collectibles are gone because it gets reset. The only way... Theoretically, you could do that by storing all of the... Because you could do... once it finishes generating, you can get all the locations of the stuff. Actually, could you? Wait, no. How... Hold on. Well, actually, yeah, you could. Because basically what you could do is, in your blueprint, on begin play, right, when it gets generated, let's say just prints hello. Right? And if we go somewhere else, it'll print hello, right? But you have this store its location to, let's say, the game mode. And then it can check its locations against the you could do like a find in an array. If it matches it, then don't spawn. And if it does match it, then spawn. Or sorry, vice versa, right? Which would allow you to effectively really simplify a lot of stuff in terms of what is loaded. Right? Because if you just check if it's been loaded in or not in the game mode, I think that could work really well. What's another use case for it? I mean, obviously, physics isn't the best use case. I think for things like when you move the actor, there might be some use cases, like if you're doing within a room. I'm not ruining your night. I'm making valid points. I'm being thoroughly entertaining and interesting. You suck at ruining things. Well, I didn't promise that I would ruin your day. I know you came in here asking for me to ruin it. But look, I'm clearly not very good at this, okay? I'm a beginner. You'll have to excuse me. I'll try better at ruining your day in the future. You gotta give the people what they want. I wish I could give the people what they want. I wish. Unfortunately, I'm like a monkey's paw. I will get you what you want, but not in the way you'd want. Right? Because if you ask for me to ruin your day, and I was a monkey's paw, I would do that by like you all of a sudden getting a call from a family member that like, or your loved one or someone that'd be like, we have a problem. You know, something like that. That would be the monkey's paw thing. Your day would be ruined. Just not in the way you'd want. You're learning your ropes with programming and I suddenly showed up on YouTube. Oh, good. Yeah, you're completely fine. Now you're laughing, damn it. Oh shit. Well, I guess yeah, it's just all going badly, huh? Oh, when you do turn on collisions, you see bounding boxes as well, because they have collisions. You know, I never thought about just using Alt-C to turn on collisions to see bounding boxes. But that's a pretty good way of just viewing bounding boxes. I'm pretty sure that's going to work for characters too. Yeah, it's going to work for everything. Huh. Cool. Apparently, it also shows the bones, which I'll be honest, kind of looks cool. Anyway. Okay. So we can move these, but then have them not be part of the instance anymore. We can spawn them. We can spawn them in and unspawn them based on the distance. Let's go through the settings again. Is there anything else there that's gonna be max actor distance, and it's from distance in centimeters from player to spawn actors within. Yeah. So disables auto-computed distance culling using bounding box of the static mesh. Instance will render up to max instance distance. No. We want. Is there? Hold on. Where's the distance culling? Oh, wish there was a search here. I'll be honest. Max instance distances. I don't know why there's 3 here, or sorry, 4. If I change this to 1,000, maybe these are their LEDs potentially. Oh, aha! That's actually kind of cool. Now what I expect, if I reset the 4th one, what does this do? So the 4th one is the only one that mattered, it seems like. What if I reset the first 3 and only leave just the 4th? I don't know why there's multiple, but only the 4th one matters. Also known as index 3. Okay. I like that can ever affect navigation. We just turn off navigation. I don't have navigation in there, but I believe they'll work. You could override the world partition grid. Probably very useful. Scale entity count. So what if I did 0.1? What happens? So it'll just cull that object to 10%. So we just do additional culling here for whatever reason. I don't know why you'd would, because PCG is a thing now. Because you just spawn less. But I guess if I did it at 0.1, right, and I played, it's those 2. It's those 3. No, it's those 3. So it's consistent which ones. I thought it was going to be random. It's a little less interesting this way. Hey, Madman, welcome in. How's it going? I've been doing well. Hey, you liar. That looks like the second game. Since it looks nothing like the first one. Wait, what I lie about? Wait. Hold on, what was my lie? Oh. We'll get to that soon. Don't worry. Look, I'm just don't worry about what I'm doing. Just don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm just being silly. Don't worry about it. Wait, why am I only seeing them within close distance at this point? If I reset this back, I see all of them. Oh, it's because Characters don't get displayed, only the static meshes, which makes sense. Yes, yes, yes. Got it. Make GTA style fake crowd. Oh. Nah. Okay. God. It's my oh god damn. It wants me to verify the hard way. God damn it. Why do I have to verify the hard way? You know, if you're not caught up, for some reason I have to verify my own stuff like that's me on my account recently. Quite a lot. And I hate it. I hate it. Okay. Fine. Now I can see OBS properly.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
You'll have to make something like that, but with cars. This is extremely powerful. This is instant actors. Okay, while ads are going, I will be right back. Peekaboo, I'm back.
You're wrong and I hate you and you're a big smelly doo-doo head.
Thanks, Guts. Always a pleasure. Okay. Ads are done, so actor class makes sense. Right, we just replace it, but if we're spawning with BCG, it doesn't matter. We can turn off if it can be damaged or not. I'm sure it's useful for some stuff. Completely disable the modifier volumes for this type of instance. What does that mean? Whatever it means, things are like they were before. Okay, I want to make it so... Let me turn off the simulate physics on this. I want to make it so the cone does not return. I'm gonna make a very shitty version of this, but I want to see if I can do it. Make another blueprint's gonna be like cone checker. Let's be in the world. Okay. And in this cone checker, I'm just gonna have an array of locations. And I'll add a function to it. Check location. And I'm just going to do a find. And this will return -1 if not found, as long as this is not equal to -1. Actually, I'm just going to return that. Success. Yep. So I'm going to do. And now on the instance actors, on begin play, I'm going to do a shitty thing, which is going to do get actor of class. EP cone checker. And then I'm going to check location. Get actor location. And also, if I guess I need to do more than this. So, you know, let's promote this to a local variable, just call it success. Or found. This is just going to return found. But if this is true, so rather, sorry, if this is true, then we just say found. If this is not true, then I need to add this. Then return. And then here we check that it is valid. No, sorry. We check that on begin play after this check location, whether it's successful or not. We can do a thing here, because if it's successful, that means it was already in there, so we need to delete the code. Delete component. Or destroy component. It works. Look at that. So this one still has it. And what we can do is now run into it, remove it. And then when we come back to it, it's still gone. Awesome. Okay. Theoretically, you could add... Could I set... I don't know if I can set... What is this? This is instanced actors. So these are transforming back to static meshes. So right now, this is all... all of this you're seeing is all instant static meshes. And when I get closer to them, they become full blueprint actors. And when I go away, they don't. They go back to instatic meshes. We already checked that it works with, we can do physics actors to make them, separate them out entirely. So this is like stuff that I'm setting up for myself to kind of figure this out for Sunday's video. This is new 5.6 stuff. Well, instance actors, as I learned, is 5.5, but it's now usable with PCG, which is very nice. And now, right, we have this, where the reason for this test is, I was explaining earlier, where imagine you have a hold on. Oh, did I go through all of those? You're fine. No, you're not fine. Oh. I see the problem. I found the problem. Don't do this here. The test of this is basically, imagine you're making a game, right? And you want to have, let's say, 1,000 locations where items are spawned, right, on a table. What if all of those tables, instead of being a blueprint with all that stuff on it, were just one static mesh for very optimized, and when you come close to it, the items appear, and you can grab them and go away, and then when you come back, they're still gone. It will update that. So it effectively will make it so your world does not need to have tons of stuff loaded in at all times, which I think is really cool. I mean, on top of other implementations and all that, right? Add to locations. I guess I need to check location, actually. So, I still want this. Location. Check if the location's there. And then we add it. If it is not successfully found. Then we can put this add to locations. First of all, let's promote this to a variable. Cone checker. Because then we can do on overlap. Cone checker. I just call it add to locations. Get actor location. Okay, so now, right, it's gone. There we go. So, right, the static mesh version, instead of having it disappear when you come close, you'd want to spawn the things, like, on the table, let's say. Yeah. But now, right, this one is fine. So if I go and pick this one up, and I leave, and I come back, right, it's gone. And the others are all still here. If I come here and I grab those, and then I come back, even come back, still gone. I can't pick it up anymore. This is awesome. Okay, cool. I'll probably set up a system like that for Sunday with a table on like something you can just grab. What other use cases do we have? Because we can do it with, we can move with objects, we can make it physics. My method that I showed earlier is better though. Use it for this. What about lights? There's a question. What about lights? Because that could be very interesting. Oh, with the new version, with 5.6, it actually, you can do different settings. Nits is new. Infinite. Why is it 0? Oh, because it got reset here. Because I said nits. But it tells you the information. Luminous intensity normalized, luminous flux normalized, or exposure value normalized. Or nixed, which is luminance, not normalized. So if I just say like a, it's very high value. Oh, that is cool. Okay. So you could have dynamic lighting that just turns on based off, like if you had a corridor and you wanted like the lights to turn on as the character approach and turn off behind you, you just use this. You don't have to have all the lights in the level just loaded in that case. That's awesome. Okay. I feel like the main limiter right now, it seems, is the fact that it only works with static meshes to like display with, from what I can tell. We tried skeletal meshes, doesn't work. Obviously, point lights, decals don't work. What about diagram? Is there a system where I can just grab? Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. And so it won't play the system until close. The only thing bad about it is when it gets destroyed, right? Any particles mid journey also get destroyed. It just stops right away. But theoretically, you just set the value to be further away, like once you're like a good distance away, where you'd want it to be destroyed anyway. Cool, cool. Audio. Oh. Hold on. Do I have any kind of like decent audio thing that I can just try? That's very loud. That's not bad. Let's try this. Yeah, you could do basically anything on the trigger on begin play based on player distance will just work, right? Obviously, audio will work too. This is awesome. I wish I had an AI. Well, I guess AI, you could also spawn AI, but then you would need to just turn on ejected actor moved. Yeah. And then once they get further distance away, they become their own separate thing. Could be used like that. Like you could think of use case for that, like just in a game, like as a mechanic. So this is awesome. Cameras obviously are not gonna spawn in the world. You won't see them anyway. If collisions don't spawn, then those definitely wouldn't. Any movements, of course, won't. Yeah, I think we're good on this. Welcome back, Guts. I'm doing good. I think we figured out everything. I think we figured out everything. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. This is extremely interesting in terms of like all the stuff you can do. Text, you can do text. Text appear? No, even text will not appear. Text will appear once you get close. Just so literally only static meshes. We have not found a single other thing. I was going down the list to see if I can find a single other thing, but I think it's literally just static meshes that work with this, which is fine. We can do sounds, we can do things based on locations. Like, right, a creepy hallway where you have a person just running through like a creepy hallway and you want the lights to turn on as they run there and turn off behind them automatically. You don't need to like configure that anymore. You just use this. Because you just have the lights as blueprints. And there you go. You're good. You need exactly that last year? Well, sorry. 5.6 out now. Try again now. What if I put a PCG graph inside of this? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Can we have this spawn a PCG graph of other instanced actors? I mean, I have to know. It's gonna be a very simple one. Get create point local transform points. Let's move it up. Say 1,000 units. 1,000, 2,000 randomly. And then I would need to do a... And then I would spawn another one of these. Same one. I'm going to just try spawning the same thing. I'm going to save. Oh, right. Well, I need to also put it inside of it. Add BCG. Kind of. Kind of. I need to change this to like, I don't know, 200 to 300. Okay. There's our generation. Play. No, you can't generate through generate. There are limits. I wouldn't recommend doing this. But, I had to check. Okay, let's remove this. Oh wait, I put it on the wrong thing. Wait. I put it on the wrong thing. There's the problem. Hold on. It's not over yet. I put it on the wrong thing. No. Doesn't work. I mean, I can try doing a generate force. No. Doesn't seem to work. It's local. Hold on. Actually, get actor data. That might be better. Single point. Yeah. It was wishful thinking. I mean, I say wishful thinking, but it's like I don't have an actual. Oh, hold on, it gives me an error when I play. It's not currently supported to spawn. Oh, right, you can't spawn them at runtime. Right. They mentioned that. Yeah. Okay. Fine. You know what? It makes sense. They also say that themselves. Fine. fine. Okay. But I'm actually I'm very glad with this. This is, as a gameplay mechanic, it is extremely powerful. Like, for performance sake, because spawning it with PCG, right? Before you could do this without PCG, so but yeah,
Ads are
having
here.
it spawn with
Pausing
PCG.
for ads.
So good. You could even like do collapsing like bridges where things just fall down. Because you could just have it be a static mesh. And then check the distance to the player to make it very small. And then on, like, once they're that far away, you know, like maybe delay a second and then start falling. It's just anything player distance based. You can just use it for that. You don't even separate from, you know, it's spawning static meshes. You don't even need the static mesh part. Sweet. Are we good though? I think we're good. I think the only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some assets from Fab right now. And then game dev. Yeah, we'll do game dev after. Yes, sirree. This has been very educational for me. I don't know how entertaining it was, but for me, it's been great. I love figuring this stuff out. Assuming I figure it out, right? Let's go to quick sell. Why do I see nature and plants? Where's all my shit? Hey, Fab. Hey, Fab, you piece of shit. Where's my shit? Where's all my shit in general? Why is this the only thing I have here? My own product. No, I'm logged in. I went to view profile. Everything is gone except the one thing that I made. So remember how before it used to be that I didn't see my thing, but I saw everything else? Well, now they're like, well, you know what? You asked for it. Now we only show you this. I'll give him some credit, though. It is still in preview. But that's not okay. Fab, that is not okay. If you're releasing it, this was not an issue in any when we had the marketplace. So I have to download from somewhere. Okay. Am I sure I'm me? I mean, I verified myself. YouTube forced me to verify. Sure, I'll just do it. Oh, I just remember. I just remembered. I wanted to record and edit. The devlog. The first happens on a Sunday. I don't want to release 2 videos, so I might release the devlog tomorrow. Either tomorrow, it'll be either tomorrow or on Monday. No, it's just gone. No, Fab is just. This is 5.5 now. I now there's no excuse. View profile. Where's all my shit? No, it's even on the website. I turned no. I should just see all products. All products as one. That doesn't matter. Hold on. Here's all my stuff. Still here. Yeah, search bar is empty. I'm now just in my project. But not only is it empty, like Quixel stuff is gone. Right? Quixel stuff is just gone. It also says saved in my library. Which is another thing. So that means it's in my library. I'll post about it on the Discord. I'm on the Unreal Source Discord. Oreo, come in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. What am I working on? I was trying to just download a table and some props from Fab, but apparently Fab has other things it wanted to do, which means not working. Not work at all. Hold on. True Fabness is so cooked. I got a message someone with it. Because there's someone else I know that also shits on Friday. on Friday on Quicksoul. I read Friday when we got this message. I'm like, oh man, just like Friday. Yeah. I had to. It's so cooked. It's so cooked. My God. All I wanted was you know what? Go to Holly Haven. Yeah, I don't need this anymore. Let's go to Polyhaven. You know what isn't down? This great website. First time on one of my streams and nothing is really happening, but it's such a good vibe. Earlier on, we were doing this, so check this out. So this is everything that all of those are instanced static meshes, which is very performant. When I come closer to them, it becomes a blueprint, and then I can grab the cone, and then when I leave, it goes back to static mesh. When I come back, the cone's gone still. But I wanted to replace this with like a table and assets, and then put something on the table. And so I wanted a loaded up Fab. That was my mistake. Every time we talk shit about Fab is a good vibe. Fair enough. Assets, models, furniture. Hey, look at all this stuff. This is great stuff. Give me a nice table. Give me the nicest table. I mean, get a wood picnic table, but the nice tea table is nice. This is pretty cool. Sure, let's go with this one. And then instead of furniture, we want some decorative stuff. Ooh, I like a bullhead. Bullhead sounds nice. Or do you want a horse statue? What's nicer? Hey, bullhead. Oh, concrete cat statue is also cute. Okay, game I'm making. Currently, I'm not working on the game. I'm going to as soon as I. You know what? Actually, I'll wait for tomorrow. I'll wait for tomorrow before downloading these. But if anything, I'm gonna get my assets from freaking Polyhaven instead of Fab. I'm about to go back to working on the game because we were doing testing for a Sunday's video on instance actors. Polyhaven looks nice, but I doubt they have thousands and thousands of AI assets. Fab stays superior. They don't have a single guy that's, you know. One sec. One moment. Okay. You always try to make your own assets? Yeah, but when, like, this is for a tutorial. I don't need to use my own custom assets for a tutorial. And when you're doing prototyping, your own custom assets don't matter. Yeah, so. But very happy with this. Okay. Well, I want to record the devlog. I think I'm gonna call it early and record my devlog and try to get it out for tomorrow for people. Well, you know what we can do before I do that? I could try packaging the game because I haven't. If I can't package it, then I mean I'm not making anything. Yeah, I'll load it up also. Load. Yeah, this is AI art. It's just for a more interesting splash screen. It's all prototype anyway, so yeah. You can tell it's AI art because a lot of this doesn't make sense. Like, what is going on here? Who knows? Yeah, AI placeholder art. So, here. I'll do the quick rundown. 2.5D deck builder, where you can choose what power-ups you get in your run, potentially. Action RPG, procedural generation, a Binding of Isaac style power-ups where things are passive and they stack together. Some other buzzwords, keywords. Come on, load. Why is it taking so long? Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I'm in. What? Why is, what's with the performance? Well, I don't know why it's being extremely framing right now, but yeah, you go through, you fight enemies, you pick up experience basically, and then eventually you get a power up from your deck, and then you can pick one. You get a damage boost. Yeah, I don't know why it's framing. Yeah, that's kind of and then you eventually get to the bosses, and the bosses are like multi-phase and stuff, which is great. We just finished working on the multi-phase bosses. Things aren't loading in, which is great. It's great. I don't know why it's chugging and things aren't loading in. Thanks, Unreal. You've been so great today. Your keyboard auto-corrected spreading crimson to spreading cheeks. Really? Crimson, which is a word, to cheeks. That's a long stretch. Sure, yeah. Okay, let's see if it works. Fingers crossed. Show a boss fight, less things to load. Right, keyboard is crazy sometimes. I have a feeling the problem is between the keyboard and the chair. And there's might be a little troll in there. A little troll blood associated with it. It's muscle memory. Yeah, Gagus just writes cheeks so often. He doesn't even care what kind of cheeks. The upper cheeks or lower cheeks. He likes all cheeks. Please package. You do have a habit of spreading those, to be honest. Well, explains why cheeks are always on your mind. You're like, well, I'm clearly doing it in real life, you know, and that's clearly the name of the game. Maybe I should pivot and make it spreading cheeks. Pivot the game entirely. No, that's canon now. Gaguts is into really like spreading cheeks. That is now canon. I'll put it on your Wikipedia page. So far, so good, though. There wasn't any updates to Dungeon Architects this last time, so hopefully it'll be fine. We'll find out. Fingers crossed. I don't know why I didn't package it before. Forgot. No. That sound gives me like PTSD. I so like what was like a year with that problem? It was definitely like a very long time with that problem. Over 6 months for sure. I think it was like a year having that problem packaging. For the freaking BIOS was Thank you, Final Fantasy Rebirth, for fixing my problem, basically. BIOS. Update your BIOS. What do you think of a multiplayer shooter, but you have grenades? Don't multiplayer shooters already have grenades? I don't play shooters, but doesn't Call of Duty and games like that already have grenades you can throw? Sure, like Valorant and all those, yeah. Only grenades? I mean, if you have a grenade launcher, sure. Otherwise, meh. Because the thing with grenades, unlike a grenade launcher, is you have time to move out of the way. And if you're throwing them constantly, then it's just chaos. And if you're throwing them like a little at a time, then you're just always to get away. So either it's unfair because you can't get away, or it's unfair because you could always get away. Either way. But I'm not a shooter like player, so I don't play those kind of games. So I'm not the best person to ask for feedback on the like a game type that's FPS. Now, if this was an RPG, that'd be a different story. I love me a good RPG. My absolute favorite genre. By a long margin. I just told my friend to go check on Fab. He's like, "What did they do this time?" I'm like, just take a look. Just see. It has to be not just. It can't be just me. You forget what it means. What isn't it? Role playing game? Yeah, RPG. Yeah, role playing game. You know, games like God of War, Horizon, where you play a character in a world, you play a role, right? Or even games like Skyrim, things of that nature, right? You're playing a role in a world versus playing just you're shooting things. And that's what role playing is, pretty much, a role playing game rather. There's different kinds, right? There's MMORPGs, which is like World of Warcraft, right? You play in the world of Warcraft, but you are still playing a RPG, and just an MMO one. Still packaging. The damn thing's still packaging. I guess as long as it succeeds. I mean, it could take a bit longer. But yeah, it does take a bit. Unfortunately. Do you 2 hours once? Yeah, well, I guess it depends on the size of the game. My game isn't that big. But yeah, hopefully it won't take that long, because then I'm definitely not releasing a video for tomorrow. Eventually, it probably will take like that long, and if it does, then I'll obviously need to prep for it. Someone responds to my post about Fab. Like, had a similar thing happen a week ago. It eventually came back. Entire library was basically unresponsive also. Just... God.
Here, pausing for ads.
Optimizing your UU5 files so there's less needed ones? Unneeded ones? I'm prototyping. I don't want to be cleaning up files I might be using later. When you're actually in production and you know what files you need in the end and don't need, yeah, I agree. But I'm in the prototyping phase. So this should take like 15 minutes. I'm estimating here. So hopefully it'll be wrapping up soon. Remove what you won't ever need. Well, if I don't ever need it, I don't bring it into the game or into the engine. I brought in theoretically because I could use it, right? Because why would I bring something into the project if I don't ever plan to use it? Unless I'm misunderstanding. Yeah, so do I. Yeah. I only bring things in if I'm going to use it. If I'm going to use it or there's a chat, like, if it's a pack and I'm using only part of a pack, like, I'll still bring in the full pack. But that leaves me the option of using this other stuff from the pack, even if I don't use all of it now, right? So I have stuff like that as well. Not a crazy amount. Like, I brought in, like, the dash animations and dash particles. I'm only using one, but I might use the others later. I don't want to delete them. You can go to project settings and stop some folders from being packaged. Yeah, you could do that. The problem is you have to be really careful and make a very conscious decision to not place or not use those folders for anything. And not have a single file in those folders that you need. And that's dangerous. I feel like that's dangerous. Because if you forget something, it's like, oh, there goes, X thing. So there's you organize a bit too much. I mean, that's good. You could definitely overdo it. I have there's a project leader plugin you can get for free, which is great for removing things you don't need. It'll show you anything that's not in a level, basically. So you can clean up your project. Yeah, very handy. I don't use it much for this project, but for other things, yeah, it's quite useful. Okay, I'd love it for it to be done in the, next 5 minutes. All right, so it's nice chatting with you guys in the meantime. I know Gagats is happy. He's like, yes, it's not packaging yet. Yes. Hopefully it's done within this year. Well, I need to release my new package build either tomorrow or the latest Tuesday. Oh, sorry, Monday. So the thing that I find the most like funny about me packaging right now is during this my viewership has gone up. I don't understand it, but it has. You'll be happy when you see an error. Okay, we haven't gotten one of those yet. Yeah, hopefully we won't. I'm hopeful on no errors. But I guess time will tell if Good Guts gets to be a happy boy or I get to be happy. Because clearly only one of us gets to be, you know. But it is a Good Friday, so I did say let's see if it gets ruined. This won't ruin everything, but it will, you know, it will damper things. But a damper and some stuff, which will make Good Guts happy. Come on. I'll click and say on Unreal, so the circle gets smoother. See, it's a nice smooth circle now. Oh, look at that. Good Guts wins. Blueprints, actor components, AC abilities, unknown attack info, and AC abilities. At least once in your life you want something. Attack info and execute projectiles. There is no attack info. Oh, there's attack info here. It's fine. It basically crashed for no reason. Thanks. So what is going on here? It's you. Okay, try again. Winning isn't important in life. Life is what's important. I mean, it can't be inside of itself, right? Because winning isn't important in life, so that means it is inside of life. You can't put life inside of life. I'm not trying to have a kid. You know, that's how you put life inside of life. Just saying. So I think winning is pretty important. Don't worry, Good Guts. You're not screwed. You're fine. Now, hopefully, it just continues from the packaging and where it was. I'm learning a lesson with this, by the way. Next time, I'm not gonna wait till the last day. God damn it. What do you mean unknown structure? They're not unknown. I don't understand the error. It's this unknown structure. Why is it complaining about this? What? Your calculations have something to do with the structure. Yeah, you are correct. But it's this. We open the structure. It is selected here. It is valid. It's all working. What the shit? It used to stop being drunk. I think I'll be releasing on Monday at this rate. Not the end of the world, but. If I can get this done, if I can get this by 9:30, which is in 15 minutes, which is when I usually end, then I'll try to release it for tomorrow. Otherwise, it'll be hard. I hate packaging so much. Packaging is like the most anxiety-inducing thing a game dev person can do, I think, in Unreal. It's horrible. Okay, he's complaining about BP flamethrower. It's fine. What is he complaining about in BP flamethrower? Receive damage info, unknown structure. It's fine. Why? Why are you this way? Delays in the game history are nothing new, don't worry. I was gonna say something, but I don't know if I should on that one. I don't want to get anyone in trouble. Just work related. So I decided to change my mind. Please. So I've recompiled Flamethrower. If it goes away from the list, then I know I need to recompile the others. Which is fine. I can recompile them. But as long as it goes away from the list. If it doesn't go away from the list, we're gonna be in pain. It's a packaging issue. That's what it is. Flamethrower was still there. No. No, it's not. It's gone away. Okay. It's gone away from the list. Okay, I just need to open all of these and recompile them. We can do that. Okay, just recompile them. Okay, just do recompile that. Recompile you, just shits and giggles. File you. Okay. I think that's it. You should have done everything in C++. No. Yeah, me too, Oreo. Me too. I can't. I've tried like scripting like more than just a handful of times. I find it so boring. I'm very visual as well. Yeah, like I remember I was doing this, following your tutorial, and I forgot to capitalize the word print, and then it just wouldn't work. Like I can't be bothered with that. Like what? I have to be like that anal about everything. It's like, and I can't like try things out. Like I can't just like, you know, drag out from like a node and be like, oh, what does this connect to? And just see. C++ is not for me, and that's okay. Not even gonna try that. I mean, you can always try it. Maybe you'll like it. God damn it. Okay, well, most of those went away. Why do I have this here twice? Meteor ability, fire meteor specifically. It's BP Volcano Rocks. I did not do that one. No. In here. Pile you. Okay. I'll recompile you. Okay. The fact that the errors go away when I just click recompile, I think is something Unreal should or Epic should, address. Because it's compiled. And if that's the problem, it should try compiling those again, maybe. Like, as the packaging step. IMO. Tried Luo and failed, so there's no way you can do that. I mean, failed, why? They're busy fixing Fab right now, maybe another time. So they're never gonna fix Fab, let's be honest. God, Fab. How do they manage to do that? How do they manage to make Fab so bad? It's like an overwhelmingly negative thing. Fab is congratulations according to streaks. Oh, stakes. Fab is congratulations according to stakes. Nope. No idea what you mean. I like my steaks medium rare. Search it up. Oh, I got the Windows folder. Oh, guys, we made progress. I got the Windows folder this time. Yay! So it took like 30 minutes with all the errors and all that. You like your charcoal brown? Monster. Hold on. Gotta zip it first. I'll probably make my what's it called? I'll probably do the recording from Unreal, not from the package thing. That is not a hentai wallpaper. Have some respect for 2B. I'm compressing. When I played Nier Automata, when I learned you could just explode the dress and just walk around without the dress, that's all I did. I was like, loaded. Oh, dress is there. Boom. Oh, dress is gone. Which is extra funny because in one of the areas, if you do that, you get a game over without spoiling like what area and all that. There we go. Wait. Yeah. In Nier Automata, you can explode the dress. Yeah, let's see if I can find it. Just real quick. Exploding skirt. Sorry, not dress, skirt. Yeah. 2B can self-destruct. And when she does, no more skirt. And then she regains health. And that's it. You just walk or you run around like that. No skirt. You can do it multiple times. It just doesn't do anything. What do you mean I'm a freak? They built it into the game. It's in the game. I'm just using the game mechanics to my own advantage. You know, if they didn't want people to do that, they wouldn't have made it so the skirt goes away when you do. But they clearly know their demographic. I will say the actual game was, it was okay. Hey, Dramian, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You know, the game itself was kind of, in terms of visuals, in my opinion, I found but, you know, I did beat it. The entire game. I think it's because all the enemies were the same. That was my problem. Like the same design, effectively. So that was like my main thing. You know, there was a lot of brown as well. But it's all personal preference. Anyway. That's gonna do it for me for tonight. I finished packaging it right at the time I would normally end. Do I have the mental fortitude right now to record and edit so late at night? I don't know. We'll see. Either the new devlog will come out tomorrow or it'll come Monday. Chances are Monday at this rate, but there's always a hope for tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Instance Actors tutorial coming Sunday. And I'll be back Monday for more for actual game dev again. So hope you all have a lovely weekend, and see you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.